That's true.
And most people never grow out of it. But as we start to learn to communicate with the Spirit, our motivation changes, and our definition of success in life should change. But I bet 75 to 80% of the members of the church never make the change.
Yeah.
Get to where they totally trust God. I don't know that I've gotten there yet, but now that I see the end in sight, it helps a lot.
Yeah, true.
My values have changed.
Yeah, it totally does.
But I remember the times when I had my perspectives in line with the gospel and with the Spirit, and I had really strong spiritual experiences, like in the temple with my grandfather, or in the bedroom with my mom.
Yeah.
Such a ball baby, I can't even talk. But I learned that trusting God in all that you do and keeping your motivation in line with trust in God makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. You can get through anything.
Well, and if, like President Nelson, he trusted God. He needed to know how to do things with a heart that nobody had ever done before.
Yeah.
And so he became the greatest innovator in heart surgery that there ever has been. And
I remember that, didn't he say that he would see it in his mind how to do it? The Spirit would tell him.
As he was doing the surgery, and he would do it for the first time in his life because of what he saw in his mind.
Yeah.
And some of his doctors that were assisting him would think that he was nuts.
Yeah.
But the surgery would come out brilliantly.
That's amazing.
But to have the Spirit guide you in your life like that, like I knew when it was time to come home or to come back to Utah from North Carolina, Spirit told me it's time to come back.
Spirit probably told you it was time to go there too.
I didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah.
But
you really felt impressed to come back.
Yes. And I don't know, I've been impressed to do a lot of things, and I didn't realize it at the time. But it was benefit to my family. And so you can receive revelation to benefit your family or others, but not yourself, unless you're in tune with the Spirit and fully repentant. Before I went to the temple with Granddaddy, I've probably told you this.
I don't remember.
I was in my 40s, and but I knew I wanted to know whether Mimi accepted the work that I did for her, because I baptized Candy for her.
Mm.
And got them all sealed together, but I wanted to make sure that I was worthy to receive that prompting or that information that I wanted. And so I made me a list of everything I could think of. I prayed about it, about everything I needed to repent of, and boy, I was writing just as hard as I could go. And I went to Larry Johnson. And unloaded. I was scared to death. And embarrassed. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. Very humbling.
But I did. And went to the temple, looking for Mindy, my grandmother, because I didn't know my grandfather that well.
Yeah.
But everybody was filing out of the sealing room and heard my great-grandfather's voice, not Mimi's. He said, "That'll do."
That's sweet. Is that Charles Wade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the bedroom a couple of months ago, Spirit told me that I wasn't going to get through this.
Mm.
But that everything was going to be okay.
Mm.
That Mom would be taken care of.
Oh, that's...
And apparently I haven't totally learned to trust God yet, because I still worry about your mother. But anyway.
That's just because you love her. Oh. So what did Chris Mom say to you, or what did you feel from her?
It was almost as if she said, "Welcome." Oh, jeez.
That's sweet.
Sorry, honey.
Oh, no. That's really sweet.
But
I'm sure she's excited.
I got a prompting yesterday.
Oh, really?
To text my friends and tell them that I miss them. So I texted my neighbor next door and told him, "I miss you, buddy. How you doing?" And just let it go at that. And apparently it was the right time and he needed it.
Oh.
So So he got his guitar and practiced a couple of songs, came over last night and sang it to us.
That's so cute.
But he told me that when he received the text, he sat and cried.
Oh.
But, you know, when we get promptings like that, I mean, for our neighbors and friends, we are the angels
For sure.
that buoys them up.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that he was having a hard time.
But you acted on it.
But I felt like I should do it, so I did it.
Good.
I'm getting better at it, but I've never been good at it.
Oh, I think you have, Dad. I think that's, if I had to say what you taught me the most, is to listen to the Spirit. I think that's the greatest lesson you've taught us, by word and example.
But I haven't always acted on it.
Well, I don't
See,
think any of us
did the
do.
other day with the Spanish guy, the mechanic.
Oh, yeah. The guy that, when he pulled over and stopped. Yeah.
Philip has a similar problem that I had when I was younger. I had a lot of critics. People didn't criticize Todd and Mike. They were the handsome heartthrobs of the school.
Oh.
I was the red-headed stepchild. You know, even though my hair wasn't really red, it was just strawberry blonde when I was younger,
Yeah.
and it got darker as I got older.
Yeah.
And then it was just brown. But I got called all kinds of names. And
Oh, dear.
my
Yeah, I
one
think
saving grace was the fact that I could figure out mechanical things, anything, and most electrical things, and I could outrun anybody.
See, that's all you needed.
Because because I got criticized, I was very mouthy.
Oh.
Because I was feisty and I would fight back verbally and physically. And physically, somebody would, I would pop them right in the mouth, and then I'd take off running.
Run.
They were run until I could get hold of a big stick or a big rock.
Yeah.
And but that was not the right thing to do.
Oh, survival.
And I got that out of my system on my mission. Because I was worried that temper was going to get the best of me. Because I did hit a missionary.
Oh, dear.
But hopefully it helped him. I don't know.
Maybe
I doubt it, because we never did get along.
Oh, dear.
And we were together for 5 months.
Oh, that's painful.
Way out in the boonies where there was nobody. The zone leader wouldn't even come see us.
Oh, man.
But anyway.
You're just stuck.
But we got through it. We had one baptism in that little branch. First one in 3 years.
Oh, wow. Well, you must have been doing something right.
I don't know. He was a young boy. He was maybe 15, and his parents gave their consent.
Huh.
And I don't know if anything ever came of him or not.
Be so interesting. I love that missionaries nowadays can keep track of, they can stay in contact so much easier
Oh, yeah.
with their people.
And I have not done that.
I haven't either.
I had one baptism, he became a stake president.
Wow.
And his wife was pregnant at the time we baptized him.
Huh.
And she named their baby, it was a little boy, named Marcelo Hector Cardus, Cardus. And you can look in all the general authorities.
Yeah.
He's a 70 and an area representative
Oh, wow.
in South America.
That's amazing.
Little Marcelo grew up in the church.
That is so neat. See the fruits of your labors.
But that really was not what I considered my baptism. His wife was a member. She had him ready.
Oh.
He almost gave me the discussions. But
oh, that's awesome.
What a great guy he was.
It's so neat to watch that. Oh, that's neat.
Anyway, go through a lot of weird experiences in my life, and thinking I'm just a dodo.
Oh no, you're
But it
your own
hasn't
worst
affected
enemy.
Do you remember Matt Rudder?
Yeah.
Apparently Matt Rudder, when I was counselor to Bishop Flinders, Matt Rudder was struggling with something.
Oh.
I don't know what it was. He was a little hellion.
Was he really?
Oh. His parents were about to go crazy. And we were one night in Scouts. I was in with the Scouts, and Matt Rudder was cutting up, and I pulled him aside, and we sat and had a talk for about 30 minutes.
Oh.
His dad was a former bishop. He was a really good guy.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what I told him, but something like, you come from really good stock. You have the potential to be a great church leader, but you're selling yourself short, just being a nuisance. I said, you need to switch over and start capitalizing on your potential. You have really got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
You could be a great guy. And you need to learn things that are important in life, so that when you get old enough, you can choose a wife that'll help you grow, and so that you can really contribute to the world that you live in, rather than make it a worse place. Make it a better place than when you got here. Yeah. But stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, didn't think anything about it. Well, now, there was a restaurant in Orem called Prestwich Farms.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Matt Rudder became the manager of that restaurant.
Oh, I forgot that.
At one time.
Yeah.
And anyway, and he was married, had a couple of kids then, and I ran into him at a church meeting somewhere. And he came up and thanked me for straightening him out. I had no idea.
He listened. A lot of times those kids will listen to people